What's going on, everybody? This is Coli with Royalty Installations. Today we're going to do a TV mounting. We're going to be mounting on metal studs. All right. So there's going to be a few things that you need to mount your TV on metal studs. First thing you're going to need is a stud finder. You're going to need a drill. You're going to need a bit, and you're going to need toggle bolts. All right. We're going to show you all of it and how it's actually mounted the proper way. All right, stay tuned. All right, so this is the first thing you need. You're gonna need a stud finder. All right, this stud finder I have is Franken Sensors. It's a really good stud finder. It actually shows you the overall beam. All right, so what you do to your stud finder, this one actually comes with a pencil. What you do, put your stud finder on the wall, and then right when you see the LEDs, that's where you're gonna make your mark. All right, so you're gonna make your mark there. And then of course, you're gonna come along, boom, you got your other one, you're gonna make your mark there, all right? So that's how you utilize your stud finder in finding out where your studs are. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna measure your actual TV. After you get that measurement, then you're gonna put the bracket on the wall and we're gonna do some drilling, all right? Stay. All right, guys, so this is the actual TV that we have. It's a 70-inch Hisense TV. All right, so the very first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our tape measure and we're going to measure the bottom of this TV. We're gonna take our measurement there and we're gonna measure to the top of the hook, which is about 14, 15 inches. Then the TV is 35 inches, all right? So now we have that measurement, we're gonna go to the wall and we're going to get our secondary measurement. All right, guys, now that we got our first measurement, now it's time to get the second measurement. We're gonna take the tape measure, we're gonna mark it right on the ball here. Again, we got 35 inches, that's gonna be the top and the bottom of our TV. And then 15 inches here is actually where the mount is actually going to go on the wall here. So 15 is actually where the mount is gonna go. All right, guys, so now that we got that secondary measurement, it's time to grab our mount, all right? This is a full motion mount right here. It's called a full motion because it actually extends off the ball and actually turns left and right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that mount, we're gonna sit it right on the wall here, okay? And then we're going to mark where our holes are going to be. After you do that, of course, first thing you want to do before you do any type of drilling is to make sure that your mount is level. You always want to make sure that your mount is completely level, and we're spot on, all right? So we are level, we're good to start drilling our holes. All right, so what I have here, I have my drill, and then I have a good bit. This is a multi-purpose bit. It actually goes through metal, it goes through wood, it goes through brick, all right? It's a really good brick, it's by Diablo, link will be in the description. So what I like to do is I like to actually take my stud finder and put it right on the wall there. Then I take my drill and I start to drill it through, right? So when you notice that it's metal studs, you're gonna get a little bit more resistance than you will with wood, all right? So it's fine. So you're just gonna drill it and push it all the way through. So it's just like that, all right? So we're gonna do this, the same thing, we're gonna do it 4 more times. Now with these toggle bolts, what you have to do is you have to actually drill a 1/2 inch hole. So you need a 1/2 inch bit. It's the same thing, the Diablo blade, it's a 1/2 inch. We're just gonna chuck it in. And we're gonna start our drilling to make our 1/2 inch hole. We're gonna do that 4 times. Then I'll show you how to put the toggles in. All right, now that we got our holes drilled, we gotta input our toggles, all right? So this is the toggle bolt here, and with the toggle bolt it's gonna go in straight to the wall, just like this, and then we're gonna open that toggle up. All right, once we open that toggle up, we're gonna slide this back, and it's gonna lock and fixate to the wall. Then we're gonna bolt, and we're gonna take that bolt, push it right through, and drill our mount to the wall. So what you want to do when you're doing that is you want to make sure that it's really tight. So you pull on it. Right now it's really tight. So you're going to do that for the second hole. So after you do that, of course, you just break these tabs off. And now after you take those tabs off, you're ready to actually drill the bolts and put the mount up, all right? All right, guys, so now we have our mount, we have our bolts, and we have our drill. So we're gonna put the mount up. Screw. What I like to do is I like to start top and bottom first. That way I know that it's actually on the wall. Okay. Then you grab your drill and you just screw it in. Alright, so now your mount is actually on the wall. Always do a little pull test. It's not going anywhere. Alright, each toggle bolt holds up to 100 pounds. Alright, so it's really good when you actually put it into that metal stud because you have that metal that's securing it with the contact. So it's not going to come out of the wall or anything. And then now all we got to do is we got to mount our TV. So what I like to do when I'm mounting, push my bracket back a little bit, and then I'll show you guys how I pick up these TVs and how I mount them. All right, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so now we're at the final point to mount our TV, and I'll show you exactly how we do it, all right? So what I normally do, take the TV out of the box, and once I take the TV out of the box, what I typically do, tip it on the side, get a really good grip right underneath, and I'll show you exactly how I mount this TV, all right? So you wanna be careful. You always wanna be careful with your TV. That's why they have the paddings on the side. When you're doing this by yourself, you always wanna take extra care and caution, right? So how I like to do it is it's already tilted. Come right underneath it. Down, it is actually on the hook. Come on down, we are good, all right? So now we got the final process. Right now the TV is leaning down a little bit. That's okay. What we're gonna do is we gotta tighten up the tilt, okay? And then we gotta put 2 screws into the bottom of it so it doesn't slide around. All right, guys, so down to the final part, all right? So now all we gotta do is tighten this TV up and she's all ready to go. The first thing that you wanna do is you wanna fixate the screws into the back on this particular mount. Some mounts, they don't have the security screw. This mount, it has a security screw, so we gotta tighten that security screw up. After we tighten that security screw up, this TV won't slide left or to the right, all right? So that's what we're gonna do now. Now, all we have to do is just tighten up the other 2 bolts and we're good. This is a perfect and clean installation, all right? All right, again, this is a full motion mount. So with the full motion mount, of course, as you can see, it's already sticking off the wall. One of the perks of the full motion is that it can move around the room, okay? So not only that it can sit flat, but it can also move around the room to get the perfect viewing angle for you, okay? So what I typically tell all my clients and all my customers, that when you go to move your TV, you wanna make sure that you handle it with care. So I always tell people, right here at the bottom, right on the side, gently guide it back. If you're tall enough, you know, you can use the top of your hand to go ahead and push that TV flat and back to the wall, all right? Last thing we have to do, just make sure that we're all level and we're all good to go. And as you guys can see, that we're perfectly level. Bubbles right in the middle, we're perfectly level. We got a nice level TV, another perfect installation. Again, this is Kolai with Royalty Installations. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to stay linked to all of our videos coming very, very soon. We got a lot of things that we want to show you guys. Make sure you stay tuned. Again, we treat everyone like royalty.